Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Duncan, and you may be thinking, wow, this guy looks a little bit crazy excited, because today we're going to be doing the balaclava video. Now, this video I've been planning and acquiring balaclavas for quite a while. I have 5 to show you guys. I actually in the past have had 2 designer style balaclavas. One of which from CP Company, which had these like flip down goggles. This is a really fun style, but actually super impractical. I was thinking when I run outdoor in the winter, it would just block out all the cold. You know, I'd be fully covered and protected. But actually, as soon as you breathe, the hot air will just go right up into the goggles and like fog it up. So immediately, like within 20 seconds of running outside, you just like are going blind, can't see anything. It was a total disaster. So I ended up trading in that balaclava for a different one, a cashmere balaclava from Borisbij and Saberi. Now, I really loved this balaclava. It was so luxurious and soft, very, very comfortable and warm. I actually ended up running in this one for like a year and a half, and it was a really good product. But part of me always felt like I should not be running in a balaclava this nice. Like it just felt almost like a waste to be like this, to be my exercise gear. So I ended up selling that for a pretty good amount, and then instantly I was back on the balaclava search. So my indecision has led me to make this video. Now let's just get into the very first one. I will be going in order of price, so from lowest to finishing off with the most expensive one. This first one here is a pretty simple black balaclava from Thom Krom. This came in at $62 and is a little bit more of an oversized style. Now, I'll put it on for you guys while I describe. But this is how it looks like, kind of just this oversized hood style, very, very comfortable. Now the materials on this one are going to be 95% cotton and 5% elastane. So obviously not your warmest balaclava. This is more just for aesthetic purposes, I would say. That's the first one. Not much to be said, but after, you know, having it in hand, I would really recommend this if you're kind of on the search still. Okay, the next one we have here is this green knit balaclava from Roa. Now, this is one of the ones I was most excited for. This is my first ever purchase from Roa, which is an Italian outdoor brand, best known for their hiking shoes, which really blew up several years ago, and they've since moved into apparel. Their selection of balaclavas this year was so cool. I knew I had to try one. They had this 3D knit design in green, brown, and black, as well as these really chunky wool balaclavas that came in black and brown. So some really interesting options out there to check out. This one I ended up getting for $72 off Farfetched. However, once I have it in hand, I would say that the material is not the most impressive to me. Aesthetically, it looks amazing how you have this knit like popping out all around. The texture is so unique, but in hand it feels quite synthetic-y and not that warm. The actual fabrication is pretty interesting, which is going to be 55% polypropylene, 26% virgin wool, 16% polyamide, and 3% elastane. But yep, that's going to be the second balaclava. Really cool designs from Roa. Our next balaclava is just going to be a couple dollars up in price point. This one came in at $77 and is from the brand Holden. It's made of 95% merino wool and 5% elastane, making it super practical and warm for, you know, the winter months. As you can see, this has a pretty standard balaclava fit, very close to the head. You have a little bit of interesting knit detailing where the ribbing just stands out a bit more. Additionally, it has this tonal eye hole, and I far prefer this shape to the Roa one. Just a very, very nice fit to block out that cold weather or security cameras trying to pick up your facial details. really everything and anything you could want in a balaclava. I would say that across all of the balaclavas I purchased for this video, this is my recommendation for just practical everyday usage. Getting into our fourth balaclava, which is gonna be from the brand Post-Archive Faction, or PAF. This is a brand many of you have likely heard of. It's got a lot of attention in the last couple of years. Not my normal style, but I can really appreciate some of the unique details. And I will put it on for you now. So this is the balaclava, super thick and cozy, but then it has this asymmetric zip detail for better presentation and additional styling. I think it is nice that you don't always have to have your mouth covered, but at the same time, it's also a weird look when it's unzipped. You kind of walking around like this is not the not the easiest look to pull off, but I think really, really cozy and just a unique take on a balaclava. Obviously, none of the ones we've seen so far have had this zipper. Moving into the grand finale, the most expensive balaclava of this video is gonna be this one from Marni. Now, last season, Marni did a couple of these headwear styles where they had the leather goggles or mask stitched into it. They did this in a really fun beanie as well, but I always kind of thought this was just a hilarious design, and when I thought of the idea for this video, I knew I had to grab this one. Now, the original retail on this balaclava was $495. I ended up grabbing it for the steal price of $362, and you best believe I will return it ASAP after we're done filming. But I have to say, I'm quite impressed. I kind of bought this just to clown on, but the quality, like this, it's 100% virgin wool and it feels so nice. This green mask detail is made of sheepskin leather, feels so soft and supple. And then you have this hand-done navy or blue stitching all the way around. Just the, fun, childlike design of Marni, but executed so beautifully. I can't help but love it, and it is quite silly, so I'll throw it on for you guys. So, this is, like I cannot talk seriously while seeing my reflection in the camera, but, so this is what I look like. Have you guys seen Breaking Bad? This really reminds me of the scene in Breaking Bad where Walt and Jesse try and like break in and steal this barrel. They have these gas station like masks, and that's the vibes I'm getting, but like I'm all for it. Yeah, definitely a pleasant surprise for me. I like love the Marni brand and how playful they are. Some of it can definitely like turn people off of just like, that's so stupid. But when you have something like this in hand, like one of the stupid ones, and it just is so nice, I'm just all for it. Like, it's just such a fun brand and so many like cool designs in their lookbook. So definitely something to look out for in the future. But that's gonna wrap up all of the balaclavas. Let me know which is your favorite, if you like balaclavas at all. I know it's like one of the weirder accessories out there. But yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
If you're living in Minnesota, this is much needed.